What up, y'all? It's the Karma Patriot. I'm back again. So I wanted to talk to y'all about this notion that conservatives don't vote based upon issues or facts. They only vote based upon color. I find that really funny, seeing how Joe Biden said, "You ain't black unless you vote for him." Uh, I mean, I'm a minority, and I care about the American dream and my conservative values just like anybody else. I mean, God, family, uh, you know, those are the most important things in my life. And I believe you should work hard and earn everything that you have, and nothing should be given to you. I mean, even in the Bible, it talks about working by the sweat of your brow. So these are things that are very important to me. It has nothing to do with color. Um, I believe you should be really heavily involved in your children's life. And, if religion is really important to you, you should allow that to guide your views and beliefs and raise your children in, under that premise. So, you know, I don't want my children overly sexualized. I don't want my children exposed to things that they shouldn't be exposed to. We used to know what was age appropriate in this country, but we getting further and further away from what that is, and so it don't matter what color you are to you know want to have the American dream and do things what's right. I pay my taxes like everybody else. That don't mean I want my money given to people that you know don't deserve it, or people that didn't come from this country. Uh, uh, so I mean this and so that brings me to affirmative action and DEI, which is what I wanted to talk about today. I don't I don't agree that I understand that a lot of minorities was upset with the removal of affirmative action by the Supreme Court. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there is underserved black communities all across this country. High incarceration rates, very low graduation rates, and there's a huge number of people in the black community that can't even read. So I believe that if there is if you have uh, a law that says you have to accept black students just because they're black, what good does that do the black community? If half of the black community isn't going to graduate high school, or if they're not able to read, if they're going to get arrested before they even you know can get out of high school, or if they're going to get gunned down, like that doesn't help solve the problem, because the majority of the black children that are going to school, and they graduating from college, they earned it by their merit. I mean, you hear stories all across the country about black children and minority children getting scholarships. You know, $1 million worth of scholarships all across the country. So you mean to tell me? And I refuse to believe that we're in a country where an average C or C average white student can go up against an overachieving black student with a 4.0, and the college is going to accept the C plus white student over the 4.0 honor student, or honor roll black student. I don't I don't believe that that's where we're at in this country right now. I mean, I understand that there was a need for affirmative action after Jim Crow, and coming out of that era, but we have progressed so much now. Like, I honestly, my children who are you know same color as me, and coming up in a middle class uh, mostly white society, my kids don't even know what racism is. Like, you know, each generation racism gets a little bit better, but they don't even like if they ain't really experienced real racism for real. And if I don't tell them what racism is, if I don't educate them what racism is, they're not going to go through life thinking that, oh, everybody's against them because they're black. If they go, they're not gonna. If they get passed over for a job, they might just think, uh, there was a better candidate. If they don't get promoted, they might want to work harder. If they, it, I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that racism don't exist. I'm saying that a society based upon merit and based upon earning things and accountability and responsibility is the America that I want to grow up in. This notion that we need handouts or we need you know to have this complex because the big bad white man is gonna oppress us. It's just all wrong. So that's my opinion. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'll be back with you with another one.